Williams, and he tries to get around Waterman. He does a bounce pass over to Lucas. He's free, and there it is. There it is. And Coach Wood doesn't like that a bit. They cut this boy loose. Craig Johnson coming in, and nobody on him, and he has had a total of about 14 points in the last few minutes, free of charge. Carr throws one in there for the Jackets. He hits the bucket. Carr is getting fairly close to his average now with 15 points. 44-46, Lebanon behind two. Wilson at the free line. He's going to try it. Waterman on him, and it's no good. Bounces off the side. Hudson handles it up. It's no good. And it's rebounded there in the hands of Hudson again. Bellingham shoots. It falls short. Rebounded by Hudson, and it falls through. 4 shots at that basket. Finally, their defensive work, their offensive work, actually defending that rebound, and an offensive shot there, offensive play. Put them in two, so that puts it 48-44 now, and they can't get much farther than that away. The Lebanon boys come back, and now Willie Wilson on the right to Bellingham. Into Lucas. They're going to chase this Lucas down. They're going to try to double team him. Actually, he needs it. Wilson on the left. Wilson has not been too effective at the boards, but certainly keeping that ball live and handy. Lucas set up to shoot, but Barnes covered him up. Bellingham on the right. The bounce pass into Hudson. Double teamed there by Carr and by Bishop. Gets the ball back out to Lucas. The Lebanon cheering section going wild over across from us. Morris with the ball. Russell on him. Russell playing with 4 fouls. Willie Wilson shoots the free line up, and it's missed. No good. A tip in from the Hanningham is no good. And it's rebounded by Russell. Russell loses his glasses, puts them on, and Barnes now with the ball. Barnes holds up, looks his guard in the eye, holds it a minute until everything settles down a bit. Bishop in the right corner. He's going to fire up, and it's good. Bob Bishop. That had to be good. Going straight, it was right in my line of sight, and it just looked like it could miss. 46-48 now. Moberly with a 2-point lead. Lucas on the left of Bellingham. Good crowd here tonight. I don't know how many there are from Moberly. It's a pretty good haul for spectators to drive. Actually, it's a nice drive. Lucas tries it. He missed that one. Hudson gets a shot blocked by Carr. Bishop comes down with the ball in his hands, and it's Waterman now. Lebanon. Carr moves down. Russell moves back. Bishop on the left corner. Holds his ball hand high. Bishop into Barnes. Barnes has the key. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Russell saves it. Carr sets up a block, and Russell scores. That is 6 points for Doug Russell. The score is knotted at 48 apiece now in this fourth and final quarter. This is where the old clock means a lot. Hudson holds the ball high. The Lucas. They may have learned a lesson on this Lucas after 18 points. But he is going to fire. No one on him up, and it rips in and out. The rebound is handled by Hudson, who goes in with 2 and a foul on Bob Bishop. Hudson throws 2 in, and Bob Bishop picks up his 4th violation. Barnes coming out, and Craig Johnson going in for the Lebanon team. Coach Foster, a great group of basketball players. Their record shows it. Their playing shows it. It's nice to see the Moberly cheerleaders here tonight, too. That's always good. All right, 1 shot coming up for Hudson. Up, and it is missed. Wilson has a defensive rebound. He gets his own rebound. Goes into Carr. Waterman takes it away from him. Be a jump ball as Waterman ties it up with Hudson. Hudson has a pretty good height advantage over Waterman. But that doesn't always make the difference here, because the Jackets will possibly be looking for Hudson to tip that ball to a free man, possibly Lucas for that long shot. It only goes to Willie Wilson. Wilson fires it back to Lucas. He's free. Fires up, and it's good. There he is. 22 points for Lucas here tonight. Number 14, the 5'5" junior. Anytime you say that those smaller boys, smaller physically sized boys, cannot play basketball, you should see this fellow. The high shot, a high pass by Waterman is out of bounds. So it's 48-52. The Spartans with a 4-point lead again. Lucas gets around his guard. Craig Johnson takes it away from him. Johnson on the left-handed dribble goes down the court. And there's a foul on Lucas. This is Lucas' 4th foul. Johnson drew that for him. Actually, Craig was going to take him out. And instead of shooting, he paused. Well, Lucas was up in the air, and he had his hand wrapped around Craig Johnson's neck. So, actually, it was a pretty good foul, and he knew it. So, Craig Johnson at the charity line for the Jackets. Up in the air it goes. It's good. He'll have another one coming. Substitution coming in here. It'll be McQuaid. McQuaid coming in for Lucas. McQuaid for Lucas here in the middle of the 4th quarter. We got 4:25 left to go in this basketball game. Greg Johnson again will try to bring it a little closer, and he does. 50-52 now in a big, great, beautiful game here in the Lebanon Field House. McQuaid in the ball game. Willie Wilson tries to find Hudson. He does. Hudson gets it through. Gets it through there. 17 points for Hudson tonight. 17. He's had a big night here. He had 2 against the Rolla Bulldogs last night. Waterman, there's a foul. There's a timeout rather for the Lebanon team, and we'll hold it here briefly. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this basketball game. And don't forget that big benefit game here Monday night in Lebanon, as the Harlem All-Stars will be here. A benefit for the Mighty Might football. The Parkview Vikings from Springfield are rated 5th in Class L schools, and they are followed by various other schools around in Class L play, upstate, mostly upstate teams, including the Jeff City Jays and the Mexico team, also various other points north, and that includes our visiting Moberly Spartans, rated high in Class L teams. They will play, I believe, Hannibal in their opening round of regional play. We will play Sullivan, the first seeded team in the Salem Regional. We'll play them Tuesday night. I believe that date falls on March the 2nd, if I miss a guess here. March the 2nd, 7 p.m. at Salem, our opening game of the regional. Well, that's just fine for the Jackets, the top-rated team, the kind we like to beat. Greg Johnson at the top of the key. He tries to find Carr. The ball gets away, and now it's in the hand of Hudson. The Spartans now maintain control with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this basketball game. McQuaid with the ball. He is covered up pretty heavy by Johnson there. He finally finds Vallandigham. McQuaid Vallandigham trading passes. And now then they're trying to control this basketball. McQuaid goes off on the right on a dribble with Johnson on him, and Craig Johnson will be charged with a foul. Johnson holds up his hand. Personal foul on Craig Johnson. This may or may not be good for the Jackets. We'll see. Of course, the same thing for the Spartans. They can score on this. At 1 point right now will put them farther ahead than they have been for a long time. McQuaid at the free line for the Spartans. He has 7 points, all of those in the first quarter. One shot coming for McQuaid, and it is good. Marty McQuaid, a 6'11", a senior, a little over 6. Craig Johnson in the car from the left side up, and it's missed. And it's rebounded by Hudson, who almost scores for us. Hudson into Vallandigham as the Spartans. Oh, there's a bad. What about the bad pass? Just wasn't caught. McQuaid missed the pass, and it's out of bounds at the Lebanon basket. So Craig Johnson will toss in for the local boys. The Spartans now, the biggest lead they've had for many minutes. Russell gets it up, and it's missed. Hudson with the rebound. That boy has done a tremendous bit of defensive work on that board. This boy, David Hudson, tonight. Actually, with the score such as it is, it's been a fair game all the way around. Wilson now with the ball at the top of the key on the left side of Vallandigham. Beats McQuaid. McQuaid with it now. Craig Johnson on him. McQuaid goes to the left corner. Holds the play up a little bit. Willie Wilson comes out to give him a hand. Running his clock out, trying to. The score is close. Willie Wilson double teamed. And a pass into Vallandigham. He can't hold on to it. It is taken by McQuaid, and a missed pass out of bounds. It is going to be the Spartans' ball. As Waterman tried to steal on that, and they say, you pushed it out, so it'll be Willie Wilson throwing this ball in for the Spartans. Moberly, red and predominantly red and white suits there. Even numbers away or at home. Willie Wilson at the back of the key, Waterman on him. Now they're controlling this ball, not trying to shoot. Clock is still has some time left on it. Wilson had a chance to shoot it in. McQuaid. Back to Wilson. The Jackets need this ball. The junior varsity also has this same tactic going for them as the JV has dropped a 2-pointer to the Spartans in a ball control game for them. Willie Wilson. Bishop runs into him there. Wilson with the ball. The Jackets trying to steal, but these boys are drilled in this passing technique. And Waterman will get a foul charged on him. And this will put him out of the ball game with 14 points. Well, he tried to steal. We needed to steal. A timeout for Lebanon. And we'll break for a quick 60 seconds for a commercial announcement and right back for the finish.
Banquet Foods Incorporated in Moberly urges you to attend all school functions that you can and to be involved with our youth of today, our leaders of tomorrow. They hope you enjoy all the Greyhound basketball games. And if you can't attend, they invite you to listen to the play-by-play. Banquet Foods Incorporated of Moberly is a good place to work with full employee benefits. That's Banquet Foods Incorporated of Moberly. With spring coming up fast, go in and look over the newest shipment of diamonds at B Craft Jewelry in Moberly. The selection includes a new love ring by True Blue, a ring with the letters L-O-V-E and a diamond in the center of the O. Diamond rings and love make a woman more beautiful. And you'll want to see all the many other new styles at B Craft Jewelry. Remember, they do have a large selection, including the new love ring by True Blue. That's at B Craft Jewelry in Moberly.
Back once again to the field house here, and this game gets underway with Russell trying one. It eventually falls in. It bounced off the back framework of the ring, and it eventually falls through. 8 points for Russell. 52-57, a minute and a half to go. A steal by Johnson. Barnes with the ball. It's a pass to Russell. It is knocked out of bounds by Wilson. And we'll see who they throw. Oh, the referees are going to award this to Lebanon Wright. The crowd was up in arms there. They thought Spartans were going to get this ball in, and it was knocked out by Wilson. Barnes with the ball into Bishop. Knocked out of his hands. He saves it. Tossed to Johnson into Barnes. Barnes going to try it. Up in the air it goes, right hands up, and it's good. Barnes with his fifth point of the evening. Now it's 54-57. A little over a minute to go in the ball game, and a foul. We may get a charging foul here called on McQuaid. Well, that's an offensive foul. McQuaid. And a timeout is called by Moberly. We'll hold here. This game running into final throws, and so far it's anybody's ball game, even though the Moberly Spartans have the lead. Moberly with a 3-point lead, and the game with something over 3 minutes to go. I want to mention again our regional tournament, which comes up March the 1st, our regional tournament, the one in which we will be participating at Salem. Rated teams are Sullivan, West Plains, Salem, and Raleigh in that order. Also on the action will be Washington, Washington, Waynesville, and Lebanon. And we will draw Sullivan, or we drew Sullivan as a first-round play Tuesday, March the 2nd at 7:05. So that is that. We do have one more game coming up, and that is our parents' night. Next Tuesday night when we meet Waynesville in the final outing of the season. Barnes into Johnson. Johnson sets up, shoots up, and it falls away. No good. Rebounded by Russell, shoots, and it's missed. A jump ball. It'll be Carr, I believe, and Nora Morris at the Lebanon basket. Only 3 points separate these two teams, and even though it's anybody's ball game, the Spartans do have the lead. The tip goes up. The ball is knocked back to Barnes. He's going to set and shoot. It's missed. Carr picks it up, shoots up, and it's missed. Picks his own rebound up, he fires, and it's missed. And a rebound play, there's a whistle. And we get Carr charged with a foul. Well, that had to be, almost. Trying too much for his own rebound. And with 3 or 4 shots right there in the row under the basket, missing them all. And we've got to have a foul in there on that rebound play because we're getting a little bit more aggressive all the time under the basket, trying for that rebound and missing those shots. So shooting will be Hudson, who is the man with the foul. He is 2 for 7, 2 for 6. He has 1-on-1 coming. He missed it. Rebounded by Barnes. Barnes going to drive, trying to drive all the way. He hits Russell. Russell fires up, and it's missed. And it's rebounded by Moberly. Taken away from Moberly by Johnson. Johnson shoots, and it's missed. And it is going to be an out-of-bounds play. And we'll see who it's offered to. It'll be a jump ball at the Lebanon basket. A timeout is called by Lebanon with 26 seconds left on this fourth quarter clock. And 3 points separating the teams, so don't go away. By all means, Moberly, Lebanon, hang along. This is a great game. The Spartans won a 3-pointer from Rolla Bulldogs last night, and they had to work all the way for the game. Last night, we had dropped a pretty widespread one to Fulton after playing them close up there January the 30th. We came back last night, and the scoring was pretty widespread. Actually, our shooting was not too good, but the fact remains that their shooting was quite excellent last night on their own court. A great team in this Fulton group. So Lebanon will be jumping. Russell and Hudson will be jumping at the Lebanon basket. Moberly 3 points ahead. That score has been this way for some time. There's been at least 15 shots. Barnes is going to try it. He gets it up in the air, and it's missed. And it seems the Jackets cannot score. The Spartans handle the rebound, and the Jackets are pressing. A big press is on. Willie Wilson with the ball. The ball is attempted steal. We get a foul on Craig Johnson. Well, of course, in a play such as with aggression such as we have seen here in this final few minutes, of course, we've still got some time on the clock, and the score can be traded here. Wilson at the charity line. Wilson fires up, and it is missed. It is rebounded by Craig Johnson. He's going down the court. He's got to get a long pass away to Bishop, but it goes too high. Bishop cannot handle it, and it will be Williams. It will be Spartans in. 5 seconds to go in this basketball game. He gets the ball in, and all they have to do is to hold, really. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the game. The final score, 54-57 in favor of the Moberly Spartans. Coach Denny Foster and Coach Wood shake hands. Well, this was a close one for the Moberly boys.